Hello friends, my name is Hamid Wafa. Today I'm here to help one of my customers with their moffat dishwasher. He is saying that this dishwasher is over 20 years old, and his complaint is that the dishwasher stops at the middle of the cycle, or the timer stops at the middle of the cycle. So I'm here to look at this unit and find out what the problem is. As you can see, this is the dishwasher. This is the way it looks. The customer is really nice. He opened this dishwasher apart already. As you can see, the screws. He is probably a handy person, so he tried to help me. But look at inside the dishwasher. You open all the screws from all the sides, and then this little small panel comes off. You can actually take it out and leave it on the side. I'll lift it there. Okay, so here's the timer. It's very hard to find a timer like this, but we can replace the motor on it because the motor is the main part that runs the timer. To take the motor out from this dishwasher is disconnected already from the power. It doesn't have any power. You can see one wire that goes from the motor here. You pull that out, and one wire goes to this switch. You can pull that one out too.
It washes right through, it doesn't stop washing, but the cycle stops.
Okay, so the cycle stops.
You know what I mean?
Yes. Okay,
It
so
still washes, but it don't move.
okay, so we need a nose plier. If you look at it here, on the side of the timer, that little timer, there's a little small piece of steel, that notch, and one there. So you will put the nose plier and turn it and make it straight, and the another side is already straight, and you can pull this timer out. See, this is the main motor that controls the whole timer in place. You see those little teeth? So the main part is this one. To test this timer, I'm going to show you how to test it, but for now I'll explain it to you that you cannot get the whole timer assembly, which is that part, unless you find a used dishwasher, luckily from somewhere. Other than that, you can see the part number for this little small motor, controls division. You can go on eBay or Amazon, put all of these numbers. You probably can find a motor matching or closer to this. You can see how it looks, and then from there you can order it and replace it. But just to make sure this timer is good or bad, if you have a multimeter, you can check the ohms and resistance. Ohms, you can check between this one, this wire, and that wire, and it will give you some numbers. So from there you can go. But other than that, even if you don't have a multimeter, you can test this by using a cheat wire. If you look at the back of this, it says 115 volts. I'll show you. 115 volts AC, RPM 1/3. So the RPM, the speed of this motor, is really slow. I'll put this here. I got this wire. I made it at home, and it's kind of cheat wire. I put 2 alligator clips on these sides. See the alligator clip? I got 2 of them, and here's the main switch. I can turn it on and off from here. Plug it in there. I'm going to put alligator clips on these wires. So this is the first one. I got it in. For this one I cannot put the alligator clip, but I can stick a screw inside this going to stick a screw. Okay, I put the screw in and then I put the alligator clip on this. You need a small marker. Just mark it from here to the center. So mark here just to make sure you see it's running or not. You can watch me too if you want. So here you can see.
I don't have to see.
Now I'm going to turn the switch on, and so the switch is on, but I don't hear. Okay, actually I can hear it. Here, maybe you can hear it too. I'm just gonna go closer to it. See that black line is already separating from that straight line. I made a straight line straight from here to there. So now this little small motor is running. Sorry, I probably say timer, but that's the motor. So the motor is running so far, as you can see. It's still running. It's still running. These moffat dishwashers are really nice. They last for a long time, and they used to make really good dishwashers, but nowadays the new dishwashers, they get lots of problems. The parts are expensive, they're not easy to fix, lots of troubles. But look at this unit, it's over for 20 years. After 20 years, the timer motor is gone on it. Maybe it's not bad. So far it's running. As you can see, my wires are, look at my alligator clips, my screw is still running. It's still running really slow, as you can see. Does it turn off all the time or sometime?
Eh?
Do you know if the timer stops sometime or?
It just started, but the third, wow, 3-4 times the most. It stops, and then it gets worse in different places. And all I do is move it,
Yes.
and then kicks in.
Okay.
If that means anything.
Okay, so my
It
customer.
seems that it's that other one that.
Yeah, my customer was complaining that, see, the timer stops, but I cannot see any problem with this motor. If this motor was the problem, I would order it from eBay or Amazon, or maybe find a similar motor from a microwave turntable. They also use these kind of microwaves on these kind of motors on microwave turntables, and if you can find a 1.3 1.1-3 or whatever, that maybe 1.5 RPM motor, you can replace it with this one. It's easy to find a motor like this, microwave or any other thing. So far I can see it's running, there's no problem. I'm gonna have to look at more stuff and see what the problem is, but this was the main complaint from my customer, that timer stops. So I thought maybe this motor is the problem, so I can turn it on.